Alright lads, so today we are going back into Limit Breaker, in this case trying out the best team for this month's quest, Future Society ULQUIORRA, 1000-year Blood War Sangdu, and 1000-year Blood War Yuha. Yes, slot 3 could be used for someone like 1000-year Blood War Ichigo, but Yuha clears fast as is. Even with this quest in particular having more stamina, the enemies are tankier than usual, you are still the best character for slot 3, and the fact that he does give an extra sublime to our characters overall makes it a lot better than just using someone like Ichigo. Even though Ichigo is a great character in slot 3, Limit Breaker is basically Yuha's playground, and we're all just in it with our little sandcastles. So first up we have ULQUIORRA, and we are using him post buff. So for those that wonder where ULQUIORRA's SA2 was doing half the damage that it should be doing, they fixed it this morning, so now we get to try out ULQUIORRA and see how he actually really does perform as a character, and thus far from what I've been hearing, it's been overall very impressive. So in this case, we are going to be using these 3 accessories with all 30% SP. We're going to be using these 3 soul traits, a good mixture of recharge, full stamina, and also strong attack damage. He is currently 2-5, so we are using quite the built-up team. I am using my friend Dragon's account, so do keep that in mind. He's graciously lent us this account to showcase. So ULQUIORRA is 2-5, level 10 SP, level 10 focus, of course with full stamina and also SP as bonus abilities. Our second slot is going to be Sangdu. In this case, using a Quincy Cross, Fortification Pill, and also Cape Fastener, all with 30% SP. His links include recharge, full stamina, and then more strong attack damage when at full stamina. Really good links that the speed attribute has access to. In this case, he's level 10 SP, level 10 focus, with long stride and SP as bonus abilities. And then, of course, our final character is going to be Yuha. Same exact accessories, right? SP item, the strong attack damage item, fortification pill, and then also the 50% SP item. Our links include recharge, strong attack damage when at full stamina. In his case, he is max transcended, so he's going to be very, very good in his particular stages. And then he has full stamina and SP as bonus abilities. This is looking like quite the amazing team. Let's jump into the quest and see how it does perform. All right, then here we go. So first up, we're going to use our SA1. This is the first time, again, I'm trying ULQUIORRA out post buff. I had tried him out before, but that was only when he was nerfed, and that was only in Guild Quest. So in this case, we kind of already messed up with Sangdu. This is my very first attempt with this team, so we'll see how it goes. I've already had practice with these maps, right? I played already, got to, I believe, stage 24 on my account. Let's use our SA3 there. Let it off early, there we go. But this is the first time I'm using these characters in particular. But Sangdu is an amazing character right now. Getting all the buffs. He's already an amazing Limit Breaker character. Great character that I do kind of regret not pulling for, I'm not going to lie. Main reason why I skipped him is because I do not need speed characters. That's the last thing my account needs. Nor do I really care that much about Sangdu, but it still would have been great to have him. Let's use the SA3 there. No need to fully charge it. Missed my SA1. I don't know what went wrong there. I thought the SA1 came back. It didn't. Let's use that SA1 there. Beam forward into the 2. Gauge is back, so I guess we have the box in behind us where like it would recharge our strong attacks, but do we even need to get it? Maybe. You know what? It's probably better we just don't. That's how fast Sangdu was clearing. Let's go with SA3. And I guess the underappreciated part about Sangdu's kit is that he actually does give you the barrier, and that really does protect you. One thing I noticed with ULQUIORRA is that since he does not apply Lacerate, I guess it doesn't really matter in Limit Breaker quests, because in Guild Quest, Lacerate actually stops the enemies from attacking you. So with ULQUIORRA, is SA3 in particular, right? You know, he has a problem that Ichigo doesn't have. Ichigo can just stop the enemies from attacking you in GQ. ULQUIORRA can't. Might as well use our natural here. There we go. Unfortunately, a tad bit slow here. Let's just use the SA3. So I guess we are coming up to stage 17 plus, where it does get a tad bit difficult. Not sure when I want to use my Soul Bomb, truth be told. I'm assuming we're going to be able to get into stage 25, so maybe I'm going to use my Soul Bomb Yuha stage. And then the next Poise Break stage, or the next stage with Poised Enemies, is when we're going to use the Soul Bomb with ULQUIORRA. Now, ULQUIORRA's SA3 does do a lot of damage, so we don't need to use the Soul Bomb. Like, right now, more often than not, you would want to use your Soul Bomb here. I'm not going to, right? We have 2 Soul Bombs, so we're going to save it for a good time. Let's use our SA2 there. Keep back. Keep our distance. Use the SA1. Try to make sure we attack everyone at the same time. SA3 goes off. Can we let it off? Look at that. Absolute nuke of a character. There you go. 2 minutes left. And we are currently on stage 17. Thanks to Sangdu, we were able to, of course, get the barrier, which does keep us protected. So that was really good. Let's use our SA2 into the 3. Try and freeze the enemies when we can. Remember, Sangdu does not have Debilitator, so the freeze does wear off super quick, but the gauge is basically almost back already. Just a few more strong attacks. SA3 comes back right when the gauge activates again. There we go. I'm going to save my Sobom for UR stage. I feel like this is the best place to do it, but the question is, when do I want to use it? Because I have an SP boost, I don't want it to wear off. So I'm going to wait a couple seconds, like now, for example. Sobom, SP boost, that applies the weakened defense, the weakening. And then look at that. 1 minute and 36 seconds left. This is the more difficult stage, right? Or more difficult limit breaker quest compared to usual. And we already have, and we're already on to stage 19. Let's use our SA3 there. I didn't really want to do that, but I kind of went in a bit too brazy there. There we go. Nice SA1 finished them up. We still have one Sobom left, so we should be able to get into Sangdu's next stage. But I think we're going to be hard capped there, right? We are very much hard capped in this entire quest. Is this the best place to use the SA3? It definitely was nuts. But it's fine. We have 1 minute to spare. We're good on time right now. Let's use the 1. Let's go up here, use our 3. Surprisingly, these enemies have stayed alive. But again, these are tanky enemies, right? This is a much difficult limit breaker quest when compared to the past ones. A team like this would usually get into like stage 35 even. Not 35, that's probably an exaggeration, but definitely like 30 plus. Right now, we're barely lucky to get into like 20 something. Alright, so we did apply the weakened defense. Let's use our SA3 from afar. Was that 2 million per hit? Look at that. Look at that. Now, this is where we're going to be probably hard stuck here. Unless we can clear in 25 seconds, I doubt it. I mean, maybe if Sangdu was max transcended, but maybe, actually, hold on. Very well could do this. SA3. It's very close, to be fair. Maybe if we saved a couple seconds, we could get into, like, 27. Because look how close they are. Or maybe we could just do it. Hold on. SA3. Come on, SA3. No, the one enemy dodged. No. We'll take it there. We'll take it there. Maybe I'll try one more. Maybe I'll try one more. So we did get to 25. Apparently we can get into 26. So we definitely can shoot to 26. Dragon's already done it. So that tells me I got to try it again. I got to try it again. But the clear times right now are looking really good. If anything, we were slowest on stage 17, which was a 29-second clear time. But that's kind of expected, right? ULQUIORRA has an SA3, a powerful SA3 that is basically its own Sobom, right? we did use the Sobom on stage 18. So Sangdu's case, naturally he was going to clear a tad bit slower there. But let's try that one time. But let's try that one more time. This time, though, I'm going to jump cut straight to stage 16. Alright then, so we are currently on to stage 19. Thus far, again, we've kind of done the same thing that we did last time, right? We used our Sobom on the UR stage. So that gives us one more Sobom to use on the... I guess maybe it's better to use our Sobom on Sangdu, truth be told. I guess we'll try that for this run, because ULQUIORRA's already clearing fast as is, right? So SA1 does the good job there. Use our SA3, might as well cancel it early. Just a few more night hits there. Maybe that wasn't the best use of the SA3, but it's fine. In this case, we'll just build up the gauge. That'll recover our strong attacks. There we go. SA2, unfortunately, didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. Let's use that as SA3 there. There we go. Now we're on the ULQUIORRA stage. Do we need to use our Sobom? I don't think so. I generally don't think so. I know we'll clear fast, but... I mean, we'll pretty much have like a pretty good chance to inflict weakening, and then... Boom, the SA3 does a lot of damage there. Let's also use our Nurturing when we can. Let's back it up. SA1, there we go. So we have 40 seconds to spare now. Let's just use our SA3, why not? Use our Nurturing when we can. We're going to hopefully try and get the gauge twice in this particular room. So let's go up here. Feel like I'm wasting too much time, I'm not going to lie. There we go. When the SP boost wears off, we'll use our Sobom. Use it now. Didn't even need to. SA1 or Nurturing actually reapplied the stat elements. There we go. Look at that. That's what we wanted to do. We got into stage 26. And at this point, we're basically hard stuck because there's no way you are going to clear this quest in like less than 20 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. So right now, I mean, this is the highest I've seen. someone go in Limit Breaker. I don't know if you can get further than that because, I mean, I guess you could if you had a max transcended Sangdu and a max transcended ULQUIORRA, but you very much are hard stuck. And if you can overcome that barrier of Yuha stage 26, or more so stage 27, then you're going to get into the 30s, right? Because that's the last hard stage. Stage 28 onwards are going to be, it's still going to be a bit difficult, but they're not the enemies that have like poised enemies and like massive amount of HP. I will say, and I said it before my first video in regards to Limit Breaker, I'm not entirely a big fan of this change of having these enemies tankier, but they can do that, right? We've had Limit Breakers in the past where they were easier. Now we have one where it's just a tad bit harder. I'm hoping this isn't the norm because it doesn't feel that special when you have a team like this, right? Because my account with not the best characters, I didn't have Sangdu, I didn't have ULQUIORRA, and I had a 2-5 Yuha. That account got stage 24. This account, on Dragon's account, a much better account, a much better team, only got 2 stages further. I much prefer it when you have the better team, you can get upwards to like stage 30 plus. It just feels a bit more satisfying when you actually get that goal and when you have the best team. Right now, the difference between having a okay team versus having the best team is only 2 stages because most people are hard capped on these very difficult stages that are 25, 26, and 27. Either way though, this is still a very fun team. Happy to have them, especially because again, I do not own Sangdu or ULQUIORRA on my main account. So it was fun to try them out once more, to try them out when they were most optimal. Had a fun time doing it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, shout out to Dragon for letting me use their account today. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.